Shankracharya was born in the 8th century, over 1000 years after the Buddha had departed the earth. At the time, the region of Bharat India was primarily dominant of Buddhism, Jainism and atheist people. At that time of his birth there were many non-Vedic schools in place as Sanatan Dharma was not the dominant religion in Bharat India. Vedic Sanatan Dharma was a minority religion as the spiritual life of the society had degraded heavily and replaced with ritualistic and animal sacrificial practices. The few who were following Vedic teachings were lost as the teachings of the Vedas were not practiced nor understood. There was a strong need to revive Vedic Sanatan Dharma once again in the Bharat India region. It was Shankracharya who re-established India as a Vedic religious nation once again. He deserves much respect for his contributions to Sanatan Dharma Hinduism. Shankracharya was born to father Shiv Guru and mother Aryamba. He was born in a Nambudiri Brahmin family who belonged to the Vedic branch of Krishna Yajurveda. Shankracharya is considered the first Jagat Guru of Hinduism, Sanatan Dharma. He established 4 mufs, monasteries, in all 4 directions in Bharat India. In north he established Badrinath. In south he established Sringeri. In the west he established Dwarika. In the east he established Puri. These monasteries have over time kept the Sanatan Dharma knowledge and teachings alive over time, and the tradition still continues even today. Adi Shankracharya was a great spiritual leader, poet and philosopher, which led to earning the Jagat Guru title as the first Jagat Guru of Sanatan Dharma Hinduism. He is the founder of Advaita Vedanta philosophy. He also wrote the commentary on Brahma Sutra, Upanishads and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Many don't know that Srimad Bhagavad Gita was taken out of the Mahabharata by Adi Shankracharya, as he considered the Gita the heart of all Vedic teachings. In the 8th century, as dharmic values started to get corrupt in India, the Devatas with Brahma and Vishnu went to Bhagwan Shiva and requested that something is done to protect Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism. Bhagwan Shiva accepted the task and decided to incarnate as Jagat Guru Adi Shankracharya. Shiv Guru and his wife Aryamba tried to have children for a long time. After many prayers they performed at Varkana, one temple nearby Kaladi in Kerala, Lord finally answered their prayers. Bhagwan Shiva appeared in the dream and gave a boon that he would incarnate as their son and take birth. He incarnated in Kaladi on the holy banks of river Purna as the son of Aryamba and Shiv Guru. Bhagwan Shiva blessed them with a child. Adi Shankracharya was born in 788 AD. He was born on Vaishankha Shukla Panchami day. Both parents decided to name the child Shankar after Bhagwan Shiva. At the young age of 3, Shiv Guru, the father of young Shankar, had died. After his father's death, his mother Aryamba took great care of young Shankar with lots of love. At the age of 5, young Shankar takes part in the Upniyaya Sanskar, sacred thread, ceremony. Being born in a Brahmin family, his mother with the help of her relatives performed the sacred thread ceremony. At young age he was doing extraordinary things and captured the attention of many surrounding him with his knowledge and skills. He mastered the scriptures and could recite hymns and even grasp poetry. Residing at the Gurukul, he mastered the Vedas and Shastras. Even his teachers were marveled by his intellect. Shankar had the great ability to grasp all he was taught very quickly. The Guru did not have to repeat any of his teachings. Young Shankar had amazing memory, as he would never forget what he had learned. He could recall anything he was taught very fast and accurately. Shankar was a great teacher to his fellow classmates, as he helped and taught them as well. He had such great positive influence on everyone around him. As a brahmachari at age of 8, Shankar used to go door to door for alms. He encountered a home with a very poor lady. The hostess' heart melted seeing a young boy Shankar begging for alms. She was a very kind and generous poor lady. She didn't have any food that she could give in charity. All she had was a small amla fruit. Shankara was deeply touched her sincerity and generosity. Shankar invoked a prayer to goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. By singing spontaneously the Kanakat her stotra shortly after, the goddess Lakshmi showered the house with golden amla. Once he returned from his Gurukul school studies. He would help his mother often as she was not well. She used to faint or fall during her way to the Purna river for bathing. Since his mother was ill, he prayed to Sri Bhagwan, Lord, that the river Purna change its course so it would be easier for his mother to access the water for his mother's bathing. Next morning when they woke, the river water was passing by their home. The people of Kaladi were amazed to see the miracle take place. As time passed, he had internal desire to spread the teachings of Vedas and Advaita Vedanta, to spread Sanatana Dharma. Only way to do this was to seek sannyas. He requested his mother to take sannyas, but she rejected the idea. One day, as he went to the river Purna to take bath, a crocodile grabbed his leg. He requested help and came his mother in great stress. Shankar requested his mother that, Mother, a crocodile has caught my leg. If I take sannyas now, then the crocodile will release my leg, else it will kill me. Unable to find any other way to get her son out of trouble, his mother agreed to give her blessings to allow young Shankar to take sannyas. Shankar was immediately released by the crocodile as he embraced sannyas. Shankar then came out of the Purna river safely. Shankar received the blessings of his mother to take sannyas. He leaves her with the care of his relatives. She made a request that he would agree to come back and visit his mother before her death and perform the last rites at her death. Young Shankar agreed and took his mother's blessings. Shankar left Kaladi in search of a guru. On the banks of river Narmada, Shankar met his guru Govinda Bhagavad, who initiated him into sannyas by imparting the Mahavakya. The guru was greatly impressed by his intellect. The guru explained him the meaning of Om, the Vedanta Sutras of Vedvyas and Vedanta philosophy teachings. After some time with his guru during the rainy season, the river Narmada was in spate. The water rose and was about to cause major flood. The water rose to the levels near where his guru was sitting and in deep meditation in samadhi. In order to protect his guru, Shankracharya took his kamandalu, water pot, at the entrance of the cave, stating it would absorb all the water of the flood. It is said that Shankracharya once controlled the overflowing Narmada river and redirecting it to Kamandalu. His guru blessed him with the boon that just as you have contained the flood water, you should write commentaries containing the essence of the Vedantic scriptures. By this work you will attain eternal glory. His guru requested that he go to Varanasi and seek the grace of Lord Vishwaishvara and write commentary on the Vedanta and Brahma Sutra. Thus, spread the word of Vedanta and promote Sanatana Dharma in all parts of India. One day when Shankracharya and his disciples were going to the holy Ganga river, they were approached by a Chandal and 4 dogs. It was Lord Vishwanatha's Chandal and the 4 dogs were the 4 Vedas. They came to confront Shankracharya in a disguise of a Chandal at Banaras. Shankracharya and his disciples requested the Chandal to move out of their way. The Chandal responded and asked a question. Who should move out of the way? This body or my inner self? Atman. All bodies are from the earth and built alike and impure. The inner self Atma is all-pervading, immovable and inert. Tell me who should move out of the way. At this point Shankracharya realized that this is no ordinary Chandal and also realized that the world is an illusion. There is no Brahman or a Chandal. He realized that every self is universal, and becoming aware of this knowledge Shankracharya bends down and takes the Ashirwad, blessings of the Chandal, and admits that even a Chandal can be a guru no matter the caste. But one Vishwanath blessed Shankracharya and instructed him to write commentary on Brahma Sutra and teach the Vedic truth in all directions. He was instructed to study all scriptures of Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism, and use his knowledge to spread the truth and to set up competent disciples as guardians of Vedic path in all different parts of the country. Thus Shankracharya received the blessing of Lord Vishweshwar and went to Varanasi. During his travel, at Sri Valley near Mukambika he accepts a dumb boy as his disciple, later known as Hastmalaka. He later becomes the first Jagat Guru head for the Dwarikapitham monastery. Vedvyas asks him questions and tests his knowledge. In the end he is happy with the responses. Thus, granted Shankracharya blessings to continue his work. He encouraged him to work with and debate other scholars and push to learn, teach and write. In Prayag, northern India, Komarila, a great Vedic scholar and authority on Vedic rituals and orthodoxy. His task was to uphold the Vedas and to thwart the atheists. He did his best, but in doing so he made an error. So he punished himself by giving up his life. He went to learn about Buddhist religion from a guru who constantly put down Vedic teachings. He was then thrown out of the Buddhist Gurukul and punished. After losing an eye, he returned and challenged the Buddhist guru to debate and defeated him, thus succeeding in driving them out from Dharmapala. Despite his victory, he felt that he had sinned against his Buddhist guru. Thus he decided to punish himself. Shankracharya tried to change his mind, but it was too late as he had made up his mind. Komarila read one of the manuscripts of Shankracharya and realized that he had true knowledge, and then instructed him to meet with another great scholar known as Mundan Mishra and show him his work. On the way, Shankracharya pays respect to Maheshmati on the banks of the river Narmada. When he reached the ashram of Mundan Mishra, he was greeted with much respect. Even the parrots could chant verses from the Upanishads at the home of Mundan Mishra. Debate went on for some days and continued back and forth. Those who witnessed the event had high praise for both of them. Mundan Mishra was a great scholar, and the debate went on for 18 days when Adi Shankracharya defeated Mundan Mishra. After the defeat, the wife of Mundan Mishra, Ubaya challenged Adi Shankracharya and put him to test by asking questions from Kama Sutra. Adi Shankracharya asked that he is given some days to study Kama Sutra, and once he completes his understanding he would return to complete the debate. After returning to debate he would defeat Ubaya as well. Mundan Mishra and his wife both accepted to become the disciple of Adi Shankracharya. He then reached Sringeri, where he saw natural enemies, the frog and snake, coexisting peacefully. As he witnesses a frog in labor pains being protected from the scorching sun by its natural enemy, a serpent, thus deciding to form the first Dakshinamnaya Sharadapitham in the region. He invoked the divine blessing of the goddess to reside in such location. He assigned his most wise and eldest disciple Sureshvar to the spiritual throne. When Shankracharya was in Sringeri, he met a boy named Giri. Shankracharya accepted Giri as his disciple. Giri was hard-working and loyal servant, however the other disciples did not find him very bright. When Giri was washing clothes completing his chore, Shankracharya wanted to reward him for his loyalty and devotion. One day Shankracharya waited for Giri to arrive. When Giri arrived, Shankracharya granted him complete knowledge of all the Vedic sastras, science. As a reward, when Giri arrived he changed 8 slokas which the disciples had never heard. These slokas are called Tadaka Ashtakam. The enlightened Giri later becomes to be known as Tokacharya. Shankracharya went to see his mother after he heard the news that she was suffering from illness. Shankar grants Vishnu Sayujaya to his dying mother. He offered Shiv Bhujanga Stotra and Vishnu Stotra, which has the power to save the Atma, soul, and prayed that his mother a peaceful death and heavenly abode. As a sannyasi, one is to leave all relations and ties with family, but Shankracharya made a promise to his mother that one day he would return to perform her last rites. no one helped prepare the funeral pyres, he had to perform the entire ceremony himself. By doing this, some of his followers left him. Even though this went against sannyasi principles, Shankracharya kept his promise to obey his mother's wish. This shows how much mothers and women in general are respected in the eyes of sages who attains higher state of knowledge. He felt at peace with his decision to perform his mother's last funeral rites. At Kashmir, the Sarvajnath Peetham was established. This is where only the omniscient could sit. After he went to Kedarnath. King Sudhanva is from the Pandava family dynasty of Raja Yudhisthira. During the time of his initial encounter with Shankaracharya, he was a follower of Buddhist religion. He returned to Vedic Hinduism with guidance and wisdom of Adi Shankracharya. With the help of King Sudhanva, Adi Shankracharya continued his work and expanded into other regions of India and helped bring back more people to Vedic Hindu religion through debate and discussions. Many of those who lost debate would convert to Vedic Sanatan Dharma and brought over many of their followers. This led to majority of Bharat India returning back to Vedic way of life once again. It is said that a Kapalika tantric tribe was in the region, and one of the Kapalika requested Shankracharya that he needs a human sacrifice and requested if Shankracharya would agree to his request. Kapalika stated that he required this to complete his yagya for Mata Kali. Shankracharya agreed to give his body, head, as a sacrifice. He told the Kapalika not to share this with his disciples and take his head when he is in deep samadhi. It is said that Padma-Apad, who is a disciple of Shankracharya, was devotee of Lord Narsimha, found out that Kapalika was going to sacrifice his Acharya. Padma-Apad prayed to Lord Narsimha to protect his Acharya. Lord Narsimha entered the body of Padma-Apad and attacked the Kapalika before he would attack his Acharya. He attacked the Kapalika and tore him into pieces. As the other disciples came and the Acharya woke from his samadhi, everyone was surprised and astonished to see what had happened. Lord Narsimha left the body of Padma-Apad and blessed him. Adi Shankracharya composed the very powerful Lakshmi Nrsimhastrotam at the very spot in from Lord Narsimha. The Kapalika had attained freedom from the birth and rebirth cycle by dying at the hands of the Lord. Just as many demons who were killed at the hands of the Lord during many of his previous incarnations. Shankracharya last seen at Kedarnath by his disciples on completion of his life mission, thus leaving his body on his way to the Himalayas.
We dedicate our work to the Vedic rishis and gurus who passed the ancient knowledge and wisdom for the benefit of humanity through Vedic Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe to our channel and share our content through Google+, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Quora, Instagram, etc. Please visit dharmyoga.com for more information.